Assalamu alaikum, my fellow Gambians, brothers and sisters. As we start a new year, we must be honest with ourselves as a nation. We must look at our environment and our circumstances. The reality is that life is a daily struggle for too many of our fellow citizens. The cost of living is too high. When people cannot afford food and basic commodities, it means something is deeply wrong. Market prices keep rising, rent is too expensive, as well as the cost of fuel and electricity. The average Gambian finds it very hard to live in dignity. Our most important economic sectors, tourism, agriculture, fisheries, hold incredible promise. We are blessed, yet are Gambians truly benefiting from the potential and the revenues? The country's public debt stands today at a record $129 billion, $500 million, driven by uncontrolled borrowing and the depreciation of the dollar. This suffering is unfair. It is caused by the neglect of our nation's potential, by a government that lacks vision. Every Gambian deserves a life of dignity. The people's welfare must be government's first priority. More than ever, I am deeply concerned about our youth. We are in a silent crisis, and we must treat it as such. We are a youthful population, and that is our greatest blessing. Past governments and the current one have failed to create a clear plan for our youth. This failure has consequences. According to a survey by GBOS, the national unemployment rate has climbed to 8.3%, with youth unemployment reaching a staggering 11.5%. When 11.5% of our youth are formally unemployed and countless more are underemployed, is it any wonder they lose hope? This is one of the major reasons why young people choose to live in the back way, risking everything for a future they cannot find here. Just last week, reports suggest that we lost a devastating 190 lives at sea. These were our own brothers and sisters, our sons and our daughters, our neighbors, our workmates. We must put an end to this crisis. We have also heard the latest appeal from our brothers and sisters stranded in Morocco, unable to proceed further and living in inhuman conditions. Same goes for our brothers and sisters in Turkey who are unable to get their documents even when qualified and are detained for months without end. We hope the government will give them the necessary assistance to ensure these crises are resolved and the youths come home safely, and others can get the documents they deserve. To all families who have lost loved ones on this journey, I offer my deepest condolences. No young person should be so desperate that they risk their life. But talking will not solve this crisis. Only concrete action will. We need an open and honest national dialogue with our youth. We need to listen to them, unite and build a lasting solution together. This is a promise we are now fulfilling. I am committed to delivering results. We also face a serious security crisis in our communities, in our villages, in our towns, both urban and rural. This can no longer be ignored. The latest tragedy is the brutal killing of Miss Aissatou Fati in cold blood, a 21-year-old girl murdered at her workplace. She was a respectful, ambitious, pious young lady who lost her father at a young age. Soon after finishing school, she promised her mother that she will find a job to contribute to sustaining the livelihood of her family alongside her siblings. Aissatou was simply trying to earn an income for herself and her family so that they may live in dignity. She lost her life in a very tragic and painful condition. We strongly condemn this violence and demand justice. May Allah bless her soul, comfort her family. If our people are not safe, nothing else can move forward. Corruption is also another disease killing our future. money that should build schools, clinics, and create opportunities, money that should cater for the welfare of the poor, is being squandered. When public funds are taken, it is the people who suffer. The latest Auditor General's report is a severe warning to our nation. The Auditor General issued an adverse and qualified opinion on the 2024 financial statements of the government, which means that the financial records submitted by the government cannot be trusted. The report exposes billions in unaccounted missing and unreconciled revenue. This is more than alarming. It is a clear indication of a broken system. Yet the government repeatedly makes a mockery of the Auditor General's department. Ministries are publicly questioning the Auditor General's report, and we have seen government press releases attacking the audit reports. We have also witnessed the unprecedented forceful removal of the country's Auditor General. This action tells you everything you need to know. A government that forcefully removes its own Auditor General is not interested in fixing the problems. It is only interested in protecting itself, even if it means undermining our democracy. We must end this system. Leaders must be accountable, transparent, and must serve the people. The urgent threat to our environmental and coastal degradation is also a major cause of concern that cannot be ignored. We must rebuild our economy with realistic plans so every Gambian benefits and not just a handful. This is why we formed the Unite Movement for Change. We stand for a new politics that must serve the people first. Fellow Gambians, I speak to you as a very concerned citizen. If we do not unite and take charge of our future, we will lose this nation. The signs are clear for all to see. 2026 is a year when Gambia must change. For every region, every community, and the diaspora, all must be included. So what is the Gambia we deserve? It is a Gambia where the fisherman's catch benefits the community first, where farmers can earn a decent income from their crop, and where our tourism can position itself as a leading multi-purpose destination, attractive regionally and globally. It is a country where the youth find jobs at home, where the entrepreneurs are encouraged and supported, and where every citizen trusts that the government works for them first and always. We have consulted Gambians far and wide on the issues that demand our collective action and resolve. As we prepare to formally begin our mission to serve this country, our application for party registration is ongoing with the Independent Electoral Commission. We are now diligently working, and in the next few months, we will unveil our concrete plans to move this country forward. But our path forward depends on more than plans. It depends on our collective unity. In recent times, we have witnessed political divisions deepen, opposition factions getting at each other, and the constant struggle between the opposition and the government. While debate and disagreement is normal in any political field, constant conflict leads to paralysis. We cannot build a future through constant division when our national challenges depend and demand collective strength and a common purpose. This year, let us choose unity over division. Let us choose courage over fear. Let us choose real, tangible action over empty promises. This is the tangible future the Unite Movement for Change is built to deliver. Change is not just possible, it is essential. No one will save us but ourselves. We must be serious. We owe it to this country. We owe it to our children and our descendants. Our time for real change and transformation is coming. We must make it happen. May this year bring us closer to that Gambia. Happy New Year. May Allah the Almighty bless and protect our homeland. May Allah bless you all. Wassalam. Assalamu alaikum badin Gambian kol. Mbalbe kontonna, mbalbe tentula, mbalbe jeyla. Intelem Talib Ahmed Bensouda, Mayor of the Kanifing Municipality. Dama ñëw tey rek pour wax leen lu gàtta mooy ne at bu ees buy ñëw war naa tax ñu gestu yan jafe-jafe la suñ mbokkay dunda yan jafe-jafe la suñ dëkkandoori dunda yan jafe-jafe moo nekk ci suñ dëkk yi tey Gambia am na lu bari lum soxla kon si New Year bi war nañoo gestu yan liggéey lañ war a def war nañoo gestu gouvernement bu fi nekk ak lan lañ fi jot a def tey dëkk yu bari xale yi ñi ngi génn foofu di dem bàkku yi ñu bari di ñàkk seen bakken si yoon bi last week rek dégg nañ lu mu téeméeri xale wala lu ëpp téeméeri xale yu réel si géej bi lu doy waar lu nga xam ne jar naa gestu jar naa kis-kis lan moo tax xale yi di bàyyi seen réew di dem uti place Europe di dem uti àdduna bu génn Europe ñàkka liggéey bi bokk na si ñàkka dimbale bi bokk na si ak jafe-jafe yu métti yu gaay di dunda wax naa ko benn waxaat naa ko ñaari yoon naa continuer di ko wax Gambie xale yi dañoo dem school ba wàcca duñ mun a tekki dañoo ut ndimbal duñ ko am fenn kon foog alal bu ñoo dugal si nguur gi ñu manage ko ñu jaarale ko yoon dangaa gis ne ñu si war a njëriñoo ñu jot si wante tey yaaxa bi dafa bari gis nañ auditor general reportam bi ak yaaxa bu mu wax moo am si nguur gi si report bu jos génna nii loolu tax na ba ñu génne ko si liggéeyam àdduna bi yépp di ko seet auditor general bu nga xam ne nguur baa ko jël liggéey mu génnee reportam ñu daxa ko si liggéey boobu gis nañ ne nguur gi tam jëluñu audit report seriously ay ministre dañoo taxaw di xas auditor general's office kon liggéey bu ñu am liggéey bu rëy la si wàllu sécurité gis nañ at bu nekk at bi du jeex duñ dégg ne am nañ ku ñu rey sàcca yi ñi ngi bari fu nekk criminal yaa ngi fu nekk kon loolu dañ si war a jóg ñu war si taxaw parce que jëm kanam munta am fekk sécurité bi taxawut tey ñi ngi gis suñ benn sista suñ doom ku ñu rey bàyyi ko si floor bi madame Aïssatou Fati xale bu ndaw xale bu nga xam ne ñépp xam nañ ne mu ngi liggéey di daan dooleem yaaxut luwaa defut lu bon dafa dem liggéey pour indi lu moo pour jël lu moo indi këram pour sutural waajuram tey kooku nangu nañ bakkenam kon ñi ngi wax nguur gi ne dañu bëgg a justice ñu xam kan moo rey Aïssatou Fati ñu meeg soo nag ñu jël seen jéeguwaay seen taxawaay pour meeg soo ne sécurité bi ñu mi ngee dox pour réew mi kon waa Gambia lu am solo mooy ñu nekk benn kam bengoo kumma yaatale baatale pour yiriwaa soto al nga ñoo muta al nga ñoo maakoy pour nga futa destination o min keta Gambia la development wante every day nga taal télé nit ñaa ngee xasante nit ñaa ngee saagante politiciens yi waxuñ luy mun a ekkati Gambia lan moo mun a dimbali Gambia so lu ma wax waa Gambia dëkk bu ndaw la moo gën a tuuti si dëkk yi Afrique kon suñ jàppante wut ñu sol suñ problème kon dëkk bi du am ëllëg kon si New Year bi maa ngi leen di ñaanal yéen yépp ak seen famille yàlla yàlla def jàmma seen kër yi yàlla yàlla def jàmma seen dëkk yi yàlla yàlla sax jàmma si suñ dëkk bi and inshallah 2026 na si ñëpp jàppa ñu génnee suñu réew ñu yóbbu suñu réew kanam pour mu liggéeyal ñu kon maa ngi leen di wis yéen yépp a happy new year wasalaam ala baraka